intentional voter fraud is very few and far between.
I think that probably happens more than it gets caught.
This is Bridge or Splash, a social experiment where we bring one conservative,
Trump tells it like it is,
and one liberal,
JD Vance, gives me the ick.
into a game show.
I'm 140% sure.
To test not only if they can avoid yelling at each other,
I'm very vicious.
but actually work together to win prizes.
Oh my god, attaboy.
And if they don't, they will be splashed.
Since 2020, how many proven cases of voter fraud have been recorded in the electoral fraud database maintained by the Heritage Foundation? Is it A, 215, B, 2,153, C, 21,534, or D, 215,348?
You ready to get wet?
Maybe we can surprise ourselves like last time.
How common do you think that voter fraud is in our country?
I think intentional voter fraud is very few and far between, but I think maybe like going to the wrong polling location or like not having your stuff up to date, like accidental stuff, I feel like that's probably more prevalent of voter fraud. I mean, I don't know how prevalent. The Heritage Foundation is more of a conservative think tank, but facts are kind of facts, right? It's a number.
What's on your mind, Keith? How prevalent do you think that voter fraud is?
I think that probably happens more than it gets recorded or caught or whatever. 200 and some, I don't think that's a little low. Then you got way up there.
So it can't be the last one.
I don't think it's the first one. I don't think it's the last one. I think it's one of the two in the middle.
I would think either A or B, personally. You want to do B? We both like B.
That's what I was going to say. You're saying between A and B.
No.
I'm saying between B and C. It worked last time.
So just to be sure, you're saying that the answer is B, 2,153.
I feel better about that than I do the other ones.
Keith, do you agree?
I guess.
Okay.
Splashers, get ready.
The right answer is
My feet are sweating.
A, 215. I'm so sorry.
You love it, don't you?
Well, I got wet too. I'm also wet. We gave you some towels. You're still wet. But how do you feel?
Other than moist, optimistic.
Hey, we're not going to get them all right. We're going to try, but...
Okay. The answer was 215. And I will say that the Heritage Foundation makes it very clear that they're not claiming that their list includes absolutely every single case of voter fraud. They call it a sampling. But it is telling that in 4 years, with two major elections, the 22 midterms and the 2020 general election, and more than 265 million votes cast, they only have 215 cases of voter fraud.
I believe it. Like, that doesn't really change anything for me.
Okay. Well, what changes is that the bank is now reduced and you have lost $200, which means that the bank is now at $800. So hopefully you can keep the $800 because there's only one question left.